All indigenous, nothing stocked except for the deer populations, a great mezzanine species for the apex predator.
Oh, the apex predator.
Giganotosaurus. At least for now.
Jurassic World Dominion, as a finale of the franchise, has made us disappointed and proud. Even if you hate the movie, you can't deny that it was exciting to see all characters interact with the new ones. This movie was important as we thought it will be. It gave us some pretty interesting Easter eggs and clues about the future of the franchise. Today we're going to be talking about the famous, at least for now, theory that I've already talked about on this channel and somebody else have talked about the same thing in a suspiciously short time after I uploaded my video. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about this theory and what that sentence could have meant. What if they were just talking about the T-Rex? Rexy. Let me explain. Before they were talking about an apex predator, Alan Grant and Gordon Ramsay. Not Gordon Ramsay, oh fuck. Alan Grant and Ramsay Cole were talking about an apex predator. They were first talking about the Rexy Tyrannosaurus from Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. When Ramsay said that Tyrannosaurus just came into the sanctuary, Alan asked if the T-Rex is here, which means he was specifically talking about the Rexy. After that, they move on to a conversation about the apex predator, on which Gordon says it's Giganotosaurus, and adds, at least for now, indicating that Rexy might become the apex predator of that valley. And we all know Tyrannosaurus is one of the deadliest species on this planet, so it's understandable that Ramsay thought of that. How about you? Do you think they were just talking about the Tyrannosaurus? Now we're gonna move on to a deeper theory about this sentence. Ah yes, the Spinosaurus, a well-known fella that we haven't seen on the big screen since 2001's Jurassic Park 3. Are we all surprised that he wasn't in Dominion? I mean, we all knew that movie already had a big bad dino, so why would it need two? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we all expected Spinosaurus to be in that movie. I think the half of the Jurassic community were actually expecting Spinosaurus in the movie, and we're happy to see him again, and would be happy to see him again, sadly. I mean, when they added Spinosaurus in Camp Cretaceous, I genuinely thought the Spinosaurus and Dominion had no connections at all. So that's why on one side I expected him, and another side I didn't. Now, Spinosaurus and Dominion had some connections. Of course, with this, at least for now, theory, we have a proof that Spinosaurus will probably return in the Jurassic franchise in the future. This is the most popular theory, that they were actually talking about Spinosaurus, Alan Grant and Ramsay Cole, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised. We know that Bison was taking dinosaurs from Isla Sorna, so Ramsay Cole or Louis Dodson probably heard about the Spinosaurus or saw him if they were on Isla Sorna doing the transportation. Still, we don't know if Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus was the same one from Jurassic Park 3. If it was, then this theory makes less sense, but if it isn't the same individual, then we have more proof that this theory is actually true. Let's not forget that Alan Grant and Ramsay Cole are talking. Alan Grant was in Jurassic Park 3, which means he, of course, was in the contact with the Spinosaurus. And Ramsay probably knew that, which was probably a secret message to Alan that Spinosaurus was supposed to be in the Bison Sanctuary. Okay, maybe it wasn't a secret message, but maybe it was something that was supposed to remind him of the Spinosaurus. Because we know Ramsay was actually working with Ian to stop the Bison. So he, in this conversation, he probably revealed some key information about the bison. And we know that chips, electromagnetic signals, the apex predator. He was trying to give all the secrets from bison since the beginning of the movie. So, at least for now, was supposed to remind Alan and make him think that there was going to be a bigger predators in that valley. Now look what face he makes after telling that sentence. Alan is actually figuring something out, so he may have figured out that Ramsey was on their side the entire time in that moment. The point that I'm trying to give is that Spinosaurus is probably somewhere on the mainland and they're ready to transport it to the Bison Sanctuary. I mean, we're ready. Now probably are, but like, since the Bison Sanctuary is now worldwide dinosaur sanctuary, all the dinosaurs from the mainland are going to be transported there, so we can expect some brand new species, as I said. I mean, we all know there are tons of Ethyssaurus species on the mainland right now, so it wouldn't be surprising if Spinosaurus is as well. Running around some pond, hunting fish, living its life. I can guarantee we're going to see Spinosaurus in the future of the franchise. But I still don't know if we're going to see him like in the next movie, in the next project, or are we going to see him in like 10 years? Hopefully not in 10 years. Please don't do that. Universal, please. What if it wasn't any new apex predator or something like that? What if it was all about the Giganotosaurus? We still don't know age of Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion. I mean, most of the people speculate that he's like 5 years old, like Rexy in Jurassic Park 3 or something like that, but it can be way older. I had a theory that bison used Ethyssaurus as their sanctuary before the events of Jurassic World Dominion. We know basically nothing about Ethyssaurus in the period from 2002 to 2022. We just knew the Manticore was transporting dinosaurs from there and the bison. My theory is that bison was actually creating their own dinosaurs on Ethyssaurus for years. Then they had a deal with the Manticore and then they gave them some dinosaurs from Ethyssaurus so they can transport it to their own island. And obviously, bison took some species, but they started making their own species on Ethyssaurus. That where my theory comes in, that Giganotosaurus was actually born somewhere near 2005 to 2010, which literally changes everything right now. During the events of 2018's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, bison probably transported dinosaurs from Ethyssaurus to their new bison sanctuary that we know now. That makes Giganotosaurus way older and makes him have more experience in battles and stuff like that. Obviously, when dinosaurs are older, bigger are chances for it to die. So that is when they were transporting Rexy, obviously, to the Bison Sanctuary. So Ramsey thought that Rexy might kill Giganotosaurus for being the apex predator, because Giganotosaurus is old. I mean, Rexy is old too, but maybe Giganotosaurus has a wound or something like that. Giganotosaurus really looks old if you think better. It was like slow. If you were watch the movie, he never actually moved so fast. He was like always slow, not hurrying anywhere. So like he may be old. And we see all those scars on him. Like he obviously had some more battles in the past. So there's where Ramsey thought Rexy may kill him, but that didn't happen. Now, that is like the most real explanation for all of this if we don't like dig big. And I personally think there may be a possibility, honestly. But we're gonna be discussing about that in the video, next video. Subscribe to my other channel right freaking now.
Let's go. Can I put my balls in your jaws? Your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I?